Okie dokie, guys. So I've had lunch already, and I'm still gallivanting around Old Town. So far so good. I've had a good time. I've had lunch with some British people, and hi, you're right.
Hello.
Are you lot American, British?
No, we're from the Netherlands.
From the Netherlands?
Yeah, where are you from?
Amsterdam.
Yeah, Amsterdam. Close to it.
Rotterdam.
Yeah, where are you from?
England.
England?
Yeah.
He's also from England.
Nigeria.
Yeah.
When England. So how about you guys? Are you Indian originally?
I'm not Indian, I'm Pakistan.
Pakistani.
Yeah.
You?
Guess.
Moroccan. Yeah, Habibi. Because I've been to Morocco. Yeah. I've been to Morocco. I've been to Marrakesh and I've been to Agadir. Yeah. How about you?
Yes.
Moroccan.
He's Moroccan.
Egyptian.
No.
Libyan.
No. Look at my forehead. East Africa.
Ethiopia.
No.
Eritrea.
Mali.
Oh, you don't look Malian.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, you're the lightest Malian I've ever seen. How about you?
I have Moroccan and half.
Okay, we're cracking on. So I met the guys from the Netherlands and also from England. So we're still around Old Town, and there's a cheeky cat there. Hopefully it doesn't bite me on my leg. That's the prayer. The weather is so lovely. They were asking me what city I prefer, Sarajevo or Mostar. But I think I like Mostar though, it's just totally different. I know people were saying, oh, you should spend a day. But this is why I always tell people that you need to spend more time in certain places. Although they say, oh, there's really nothing to do, but there is a lot to do. You just have to obviously stay and find out for yourself. Okay, so if you're not the sort of person that likes heights or hills or places that require a lot of steep hills, then places like Bosnia is not for you. So the restaurant I went to today, they were quite funny though. So the people I went with, they wanted to obviously get their change, and the guy there was a bit rude. But sometimes you get some people behave that way because there's a language barrier. When people don't really understand English, they tend to be quite harsh on customers because they don't understand where they're getting at. But I totally understand, because sometimes when I travel abroad, I know there's a lot of miscommunication, so I'm always quite wary of what I ask people at the restaurant, because it might be misconstrued. For some reason, he thought we were taking, hi, are you loving it? Yeah, you're loving it. Hi, Cici. So sometimes it could be misconstrued, what you tell them, because the guy was thinking they were taking the piss by asking him for change individually, and I think he also wanted a tip. But coming from England, we only tip for a good service. So they were thinking, okay, give me a good service and I'll tip you. But obviously he didn't understand that at all. So what a pity. Alrighty, let's keep moving. So we're still going all the way down. I might actually try a different restaurant tonight if I'm still hungry, because sometimes it's always good to try different ones though. So the only reason why I stuck with that one is because I had a nice meal last night, and I thought, since I have friends from Sarajevo, because the people I had dinner with were all from Sarajevo, so I thought it would be good to take them there. But as as they had a bad experience in the restaurant, I'm thinking, should I still go there? Because I did notice yesterday as well when I paid, he didn't bother giving me the change. He just said thank you, and I was thinking, won't you even ask me if I want to give you the change? He just took it as there's no change for you. He said it in a nice way though, I'm not gonna lie. It's not like he said that in a rude way. He just said something like, oh, thank you, have a nice evening. But it would have been nice if he says, oh, do you want your change? So yeah, it's quite crazy, but you have to learn when you travel that people are different and the way they handle things are quite different as well. Once you realize that, then things are much more easier for you. But if you don't understand that, then you're going to find it challenging when you go to places like that. Okay, we move. So let's talk about what to do when you get to Mostar. So I think the first thing you need to do is to look at what you actually want to do, because it all depends on what you want to do. So they obviously have water sports, they obviously have things for couples, so it depends on what you're here for. So if you are a couple, then you might want to obviously aim for things that are designed for couples. If you're here as a single person like me, then you might want to do water sports and just kind of explore the old town and obviously try out the nightlife. That's obviously what you want to do. So like I said, it depends on what you want, and it depends on if you're alone or if you're with people, because it's so hard to recommend what to do without knowing what you intend to do, if that makes sense. Also, I know they are organizing trips outside of the city as well to explore that, because the way it's set up, there are other neighboring towns, not cities, sorry, there are other neighboring towns as well. So this place is so amazing though. It looks like Greece or Cyprus, just the way it looks. It's got that Mediterranean kind of look. It does. That's why I find Bosnia fascinating, because it's got a mixture of everything literally. So you could say you're somewhere in the Mediterranean, you could say you're somewhere within Europe, which is still part of the Mediterranean. You could say you are in the south of France. I'm joking, never that. But I swear there are some parts of the south of France that look like some places here, but not this bit. Definitely not this bit. This definitely doesn't look like the south of France. So I've noticed they have a lot of bars here, and as I've said previously in my video, you are allowed to hold alcohol and drink it. What you're not allowed to do is to hold a gun, like he said. Which is quite interesting. So they have a supermarket there. I'm so glad they have a supermarket next to where I live, as I need to buy myself some water. Because I'm dehydrated at the moment. I think I need to top up my water. A lot of the cats in Bosnia are quite cheeky though. They're a bit aggressive. So I don't know if this leads to like the town center, because I came from the town center yesterday, because I did go to the train station, and I obviously walked past the town, but the route I took was totally different, because it gave me the easiest route to my accommodation. So this route might also take you to town. I definitely think it does. So let's see And I might be able to show you some of the yeah, I think it does take you to town, because I remember that bit I'm seeing there. So I think it does. Oh, I like this bar. This looks like a nice place to chill at night. Yeah, we need to avoid bars that are playing music, because I don't want to get picked up by copyright. That would be really bad. Funny thing is, I've not seen any police around, and that goes back to what I said earlier. It's quite safe in Bosnia, but that's not to say the man them wouldn't snatch your camera if they have to. Okay. So there's a hostel there. I don't know how people do hostels. I'll end up staying in a hostel one day just to see how it is, because I've never actually tried staying in a hostel. Okay, so I'm gonna end it here. I hope you all enjoyed my walkthrough. The weather is nice and lovely. I feel like I've gotten a lot of vitamin D, and I'm contemplating all my days. Yeah, that leads to the bars next to town. So I remember walking here, but that'll be another video. Okie dokie, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video, guys. Take care.